Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Fardaw Sahel. I'm a professional graphic designer plus computer education expert. In this video with Illustrator, we're going to look up for two options here with the preferences for the pen tool. But before we're going to take a look at the options that we can change for the pen tool, let's try to make a shape with the pen tool. Pen tool is a tool that you can find it on every designing applications. So now we made this shape with the pen tool. Now if I get my pen tool again without selecting that shape that we just made it with the pen tool. So now if I hover my pen tool on the anchor point, you can see I can start another shape if I click here. So now I can make another shape from the anchor points that I hovered. And if I want to add another, so you can see it's going to highlight the path, which I can add this anchor point here for this shape. Maybe I want to add an anchor point. So simple, you can see there's this anchor point that is adding right here. But if I want to not add an anchor point here to start make another shape, I want to add an anchor point to the same shape. You can see, let me show you if I'm going to hover this. You can see the path is highlighted. Now I can click here. So I can make another shape. Let's move this here. And I'm going to select the shape. Now if I get my pen tool, when I hover on the anchor point, you can see there's this minus icon appear that if I click, so it's going to remove that anchor point. I can undo that by Control Z. But if I want to add an anchor point here for my shape, so simple, I need to hover my anchor point on the path and you can see the plus icon. Now I can just click, so automatically it's going to add an anchor point to my shape. Maybe I want to add an anchor point right here for this path, or maybe I want to add an anchor point right here. The shortcut to open the preferences is Control K. Or if you don't want to use the shortcut, you can click on Edit menu and here we have the preferences. Under preferences, we have the general. Click here and you're going to get two options for the pen tool. First, disable auto add slash delete. Let's check this option and I'm going to hit OK. Now when I get my pen tool and here if I want to remove the anchor point, so you can see there is no sign of the minus that I can remove the anchor point. And if I want to add here, if I click, so I cannot add an anchor point. If I select my shape, let's do this again. We're going to select that and get the pen tool. And here, if I want to add an anchor point, so you can see I cannot an anchor point, but I can start over a new anchor point for my new shape. To add and delete the anchor points from selected shape, we need to uncheck that option. We're going to use the shortcut Ctrl K to open the preferences, and here I'm going to uncheck this option, which is disable auto add or delete, and we're going to hit OK. Now if you select any shape and get the pen tool, so what's going to happen now that I can remove the anchor point, you can see the minus, simple, we can click And if I want to add an anchor point, and I can click that to add an anchor point to my shape. Not only the shape that you're going to make with the pen tool, and you can add anchor point and remove anchor point for the shapes that is right here, for the rectangle, for ellipse, for polygon, for star tools. Let me show you the second option with the preferences that we can change for the pen tool. Control K is the shortcut to open the preferences. Let's unselect that. Now we are going to hold Control K to open the preferences. So we have the second, use precise cursors. I'm going to check this option and hit OK. Now if I get my pen tool, so you can see the cursor is changed. And if I want to add an anchor point or remove, so with this cursor right here, I can make another shape. To add and remove, you have to select the shape. So I'm going to select my shape, get my pen tool, and here I can add or remove anchor point from my shape. So this is how we can change these two options for the pen tool with the preferences. So hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and learned. And if you have any question or doubt, please let me know in the comment box of this video. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and also subscribe to the channel. So see you guys in the next